Welcome, noble visitor. What can I do to please you?
Pardon my sudden arrival. I came in response to a very insistent dream. Who are you who welcomes me to this land?
I am the queen of this uninhabited island. I withdrew here to escape men. You seem to be a very important person to travel in an Aeolian vessel.
I am a mere traveler, blessed by Aeolus to be sure, but far from important. What is this island unknown to men?
You're on the island of Aia.
Years ago, I lost my wife while she was pregnant with our child. Last night, she came to me in a dream and told me to come here.
If your deceased wife crossed from the land of the dead to tell you to come here, it was to meet me. For she also told me in a dream that you were coming. Your wife wants to talk with you of something very important, of which I am unaware, but she asked me to reunite you.
How do you plan to go about that?
Are you aware that I'm a goddess? I can give you a filter that will enable you to speak with your wife for a short while beyond the veil of death. Of course, in exchange there is a price, which I will set later, depending on the difficulties caused by the results you seek. But I cannot force you to undertake the journey. You must examine your heart and inform me of your decision.
Nothing you could ask me could dim the joy of seeing Alimir again, of speaking to her one more time.
I will take care of it then. Men, you're all the same. You're so predictable. And now, my little piggy, return among your fellows.
Where is he?
Who are you talking about, dear Merops?
Circe, my lovely Circe, you know perfectly well whom I'm talking about. The man who came on the airship. Don't tell me you didn't see him. Where is he?
Wait, he must be among my pigs. Do you want me to show him to you?
Ha ha, you transformed him as well. So I'll have to slaughter him. You know my master, he wants results.
I didn't realize that in changing this man I was interfering with your master's affairs.
No matter. Show him to me now.
He's here. Eurystheus, come closer. Be quiet and listen. The wound is superficial. It's the poison on the blade. Go to my laboratory. There is a vial hanging. It's easy to recognize. It is the one marked with the colors of Apollo. There's no mistaking it. Go now. Hurry. You saved my life, traveler, despite the affront I caused you. But what have you done to invoke the wrath of Poseidon?
Where is my wife?
I'm afraid she only exists in your memory. I used the image of your wife in your mind to entice you here. The dream, like the rest, was but a lie.
But why do that?
You're not the only one. It's an old habit that allows me to avenge women for all the base acts that men have inflicted upon them. What I do to them helps them to put things into perspective, and once they've learned their lesson, I send them back to their former life. But I didn't suspect the sadness that accompanied the images I saw in your mind. It all seems so joyous. Pardon me if I have offended you.
The only offense is that you took me for a man like any other man. I am searching for Ulysses, the king of Ithaca. I believe he's still alive, and Poseidon's attempts to eliminate me reinforce my conviction.
Ulysses. Oh, by all the gods, it's so long since that sweet name last caressed my ears.
You know Ulysses?
Yes, he came here long, long ago. I tried to submit him to the same fate as you, but he was too clever. He stayed a whole year to repair his boat that a storm had battered. Then he left. He wanted to return to his home, but didn't know what course to plot. So I advised him to go see Tiresias.
Where can I find Tiresias?
But by the gods, Tiresias is dead, Eurystheus. He was already dead when I sent Ulysses to him.
Do you mean Ulysses went to hell?
Yes, and my advice to you is to do the same.
But how?
Once you've crossed the ocean on your vessel, you'll find a little headland with a small grove belonging to Persephone, where the poplars and the willows bear fruit rotting on the branches. Land your ship there, on the shore of the ocean, where the whirlpools are deep. Then you must enter the slimy home of Hades. There, the Pyriphlegethon flows into the Acheron with the Cocytus, stemming from the parting of the Styx waters. There, where the two rivers gush into the Acheron, is a rock. Approach it and dig a hole 2 feet round and 2 feet deep. Pour a libation for the dead around it. Then the soothsayer will tell you your route, the distance, and the surest way of finding Ulysses.
Who is Tiresias?
Before the Trojan War erupted, he was the greatest soothsayer of all. Now that he's in the netherworld, he has nonetheless retained his extraordinary power.
What should I put in the libation?
First, a mixture of honeys, then wine, then water. Make a blood offering to the gods, and promise them 100 others upon your return to Ithaca. Sprinkle the libation with a little white barley flour. Then, make a blood offering to the gods, and promise them 100 more upon your return to Ithaca. Turn towards the riverbed and wait. Many deceased souls will gather. But hold your sword against your leg, do not move, and do not let the dead ones approach the blood before Tiresias appears. You must leave now. Poseidon will not be able to interfere when you are in the netherworld, but till you get there, beware. And take this. Merops dropped this weapon during our struggle. I don't know if you'll be able to make use of it, but I prefer it far from here.
What exactly happened between you and Ulysses?
Ask him when you see him. I cannot speak of it. Go now.